Hey guys, on this video, I am going to tell you 9 things about Sweden that you should know, you must know if you are planning to move to Sweden. And these are the things mostly I struggled with, and that's why I want to share my experiences with you so that you don't go through the same. Before that, a brief introduction about myself. My name is Pranali. I live in Sweden, and on this channel, I am sharing my experiences of living in Sweden, my struggles, my findings, and my learnings about Sweden. I have lived in India, I have also lived in Dubai, and I'm here right now in Europe. I want to start with medical facilities. If you are somebody who needs frequent medical attention or who takes a frequent visit to the doctor, so I would say moving to Sweden journey might get tougher because here healthcare system is taken care by government. So that's why there is a long queue. Like if you have to go visit a doctor, you just can't go visit him. You have to take an appointment, and then it's a long queue to take an appointment. And finally, if you get an appointment, you don't go directly visit a doctor. First, a nurse will come. She will assess you, and then she'll see the severity of your disease or your illness, and then she will decide that your case will be forwarded to a doctor or not. So if you are somebody who need a frequent medical attention, I would say please take your decision wisely before you move to Sweden. Get ready to walk, jog and run, because in Sweden people love walking. Forest walking is very famous here, so it may happen that you call one of your friend, hey, hi, let's meet, and he may say, oh, let's go forest walking. So generally people walk a lot. Like I walk 2 to 3 kilometers in a day, so everybody walks here. So get a nice pair of shoe and get ready for walking. Get used to of doing things on your own. You will not get any kind of help because labor is very costly here. Like I want to change my apartment now, so I need a cleaning service to clean my apartment, and I also need a transportation service, but I'm thinking twice. I'm looking for all the options that I have. How can I transport it? Because I know my bill is going to be huge and I'm little worried for that. So it's like for every kind of service you have to pay a lot. So that's why people generally do their things on their own. So I know Swedish people, they build their house, they do carpenting job, they do furnishing job, so they almost like everything is done by on your own. You're a carpenter also, you're a how construction man also, you are everybody, you're all in one, so you have to be a package. So just get used to of it. I'm trying to get used to of it. I'm still not very into the system, but yeah, I'm trying to learn. If you are a very social person, somebody like me, then life in Sweden might get tough because population here is very limited. Plus Swedish people are very reserved. They don't talk or they don't open up very easily. And then finally, if you find few friends, they might be busy taking care of their family, their own commitment. So yeah, you might start feeling lonely after some point of time. So please be aware of that. Food is something which I am struggling a lot with it because I am vegetarian, so I am trying to try non-veg a bit. But if you are a hardcore vegetarian, so your life in Sweden might get tough because people here eat meat, every kind of meat. It's not only chicken, it's not only fish, they eat every kind of meat. So if you go to the restaurant, so you will have hardly 1 or 2 vegetarian options, and the rest will be all meat and all kind of meats. Believe me, everything they eat. So yeah, it's tough. And finally, if you don't know cooking, I would suggest please learn cooking, because first you might not be able to afford going out to a restaurant every day, and finally if you go, still you will not be able to have the same taste, because when I go to Indian restaurants, they are not Indian at all. So yeah, you don't find the same taste. Mostly restaurants here have customized themselves to the Swedish taste. So please try to learn cooking. Mind your own business, because people here are very reserved. They like to be in their own shell. They don't talk about their personal life. They don't care about you. People are treated equally no matter what you are. You might be gay, bi, transgender, whatever you are. People here are very feminist, so everybody is treated equally. No passing the judgment. So you have to be quite open-minded, and it's a multicultural society, so please get used to of that. When I'm talking about Nordic country or Sweden, how can I not talk about weather? I think weather is one which gets tougher and tougher, especially in winter. Summers are amazing. I just love it because you have vacations. Mostly people go out. You will find half naked people throughout the country and taking swim, taking sunbath, and have lot of activity to do. But when it comes to winter, it's tough. The temperature goes sometimes to -20 or more than that, and especially you have very limited sunlight in the month of December and January. You will have hardly 4 to 5 hours of sunlight or less than that, and it's dark. You just don't want to go outside because everywhere is snowing, everywhere is breezy, and you just can't get up in your tracksuits and say, okay, hi, I'm going out. You have to wear thermals, you have to wear hand gloves and whatnot. So finally you get tired and you drop your plan. In winters there is no much activity to do apart from skiing. People go skating also is one activity which I don't know, so I am like, what to do in the winter? And you have to be very organized, very planned, because things doesn't happen very randomly here. People generally like to take appointments, like to be very planned and organized and very scheduled. Like if I want to meet a friend, then I'll give a call and then he or she will give me some date of some week, and then I'll go and I'll meet him. It's not very random meets that happens here. Like if you are middle of the night, you just can't get up and say, hey, hi, I want to do party and then I want to buy alcohol. It doesn't happen like that. Alcohol are served in government stores. Those stores are run by government and those are not open all the time. There are some specific times on specific weeks that those stores are open, so you have to really plan and be very organized. Or some person like me who is not at all very organized might find it little difficult. So I am trying to get used to it. Houses here are very tiny, very small. When I initially moved and I was like, oh my god, this is so small.
अरे तेरी भाई ये रूम तो शुरू होते ही खत्म हो गया यार.
So yeah, when you move, so you might find it tough to get used to of this kind of house size, but I must appreciate the engineers and architects over here. They have done their job fabulously. You will find space to fit everything from sofa, TV, fridge, so everything is in the place. You will find place to keep everything, but they are very small. Like back in India, my house was 3 to 4 times bigger than the size of house right now I'm living. I'm living in 35 square meter house, so it's very tiny for me. So it's a shocking for me that people live in such a small house, but I'm trying to get used to of it, and probably you might find the same thing. Guys, still, if you are planning to move to Sweden, please evaluate your all the pros and cons. Evaluate how much money you're going to get, how much you're going to save, what is the cost of living, what kind of life you're looking forward for. Here work-life balance is amazing. In the jobs you will not have much of pressure. Employers here believe in a very relaxed life. You will be able to manage your family and the work equally, and you will have so much of time to pay attention to your family. And yeah, life is beautiful. Government provides so many services, facilities. Public transport is amazing. Medical care is mostly taken care by government. So yeah, these things is just to give you a heads up, so that when you are moving to Sweden, you don't have a lot of shocks. You are already prepared for these things. And finally, if you like this video, please share with all your friends who are moving to Sweden, who must know these things. And thank you so much for watching.